Hello and welcome to another episode of Football Talk Podcast. My name's Ozzie and I'm the host for today's show. Some big results in match week 31 and especially in the top half of the table. So let's begin with the review involving the league leaders, and that is Arsenal. So Arsenal went away, well, not that far away, to the London Stadium. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get the 3 points. They started in fantastic fashion. Goals coming from Jesus and Odegaard in the opening 10 minutes. So at that stage, you're thinking, this should be a routine win for the Gunners, a walk in the park. Well, West Ham said, no, not today, and fair play to them. They opened the scoreline with a penalty as Paqueta was fouled in the box by Gabriel. Now, me personally, what on earth was Gabriel thinking of that challenge? I've never seen a defender trying to make a tackle, sliding through with their body, and the legs were behind him. I think some fans have said that he was trying to pull out and just realized that he couldn't win that tackle. But yeah, he was a bit unorthodox with that challenge. For me, it was the right decision. Didn't make any contact with the ball. So fortunately, the penalty was the right call. Saeed Benrahma steps up and hits the bottom corner from the penalty spot. At 2-2, Arsenal get the penalty and Saka steps up and his shot unfortunately goes wide. Similar fashion to how Salah missed it, although I would probably say Saka's shot wasn't even close. It was quite distant in terms of how wide it was. But then Jarrod Bowen in the latter stages to the rescue, and he gets the crucial point with a half volley. Not the cleanest of strikes, and some may have said that Ramsdale should have done better. But regardless, that ball hits the back of the net, and this is a massive point for West Ham. And it could be a turning point for their season. They're now 15th with 31 points and have a game in hand. So they're slowly walking away from that relegation battle. Arsenal, on the other hand, it's a massive disappointment. Some fans said last week that the point that they got against Liverpool was a point gained. I personally saw it as 2 points dropped. And it's the same story against West Ham. They've dropped 4 points out of possible 6 in the last couple of games. Man City are now 4 points away from the top, and they still have a game in hand. And in fact, they actually play Arsenal next Wednesday. So the big question is, have Arsenal bottled the league? At the minute, I think it's a bit harsh to say that. But I will say that the momentum has shifted to Man City, and they're breathing down Arsenal's neck right now. So the Sharks are circling around Arsenal. They need to watch out. And in terms of City, they had a fantastic win as well. Very important win for them in terms of the title race. And what a goal to open the scoreline. A sublime left-footed shot by John Stone from 30 yards. Great finish. And I'm sure even Haaland would have been proud of that one. And speaking of Haaland, he opens the scoreline as he steps up to take a pen. Lovely finish into the bottom corner. And the next goal was monumental as Haaland scores his second and equals the Premier League record. Now, I told you guys last week he'll do it this week. And I think he'll be undisputed as he'll be the record holder when he scores against Arsenal next week. So that's my prediction. Let's see if that happens. Former City striker Iheanacho gets the consolation goal for City after scoring from close range. For me, it looks like Man City have hit another gear and they're raring to go now. I'm just going to make the statement now. I think they're going to win the league. Now, I know I've been moving the post with regards to my prediction who will be champion, but I'm sticking to this one. I think with their experience in title races will be key to their success this season. I know they're in the Champions League and they will be playing a lot more games in comparison to Arsenal, who are no longer in the Europa League now, but I think they have the squad depth to manage these games. So guys, let me know in the comments. Do you think Arsenal have bottled the league or is it too early to say? Next game, Tottenham versus Bournemouth. And what a game this was. Crazy scoreline. It's not looking good for Spurs, who are losing a bit of distance regards to that fourth spot. It's funny, earlier this season, it was the same scoreline where Spurs were victorious, but this time around, Cherry's got some payback and they clinched the winner in the latter stages. So the game started so positively for Spurs. They took the lead with Son scoring with his left foot. That's his 12th goal of the season in the Premier League. Bournemouth equalised, and it was a lovely thing to finish. And then Bournemouth took the lead, making it 2-1 with a left-footed strike from Solanke. The crowd goes wild in the away end, but the home supporters had something to cheer about moments later as former Bournemouth player Danjuma gets the equaliser for Spurs, and that's his first goal, or Premier League goal, I should say, for Tottenham by Zoltara, who gets the crucial winner in the 95th minute for Bournemouth, and what a finish it was. Heartbreak for Spurs, but for me, they're still in the top 4 race. It's not all loss. Still a lot of games to play. So Spurs fans, you should still keep positive. You never know how the season will end. The next game now, I was certainly not expecting the scoreline. Aston Villa 3, Newcastle 0. And what a result it was for Villa. They've been in unbelievable form recently, and this is reflected with Watkins, who just simply can't stop scoring. The first goal, he becomes the provider in this one, and he nods the ball towards Jacob Ramsey, and he finishes fantastically with his left foot. Now, let me put my LFC hat on now. Firstly, I'm a big fan of Jacob Ramsey, so if Liverpool weren't able to attain Mason Mount from Chelsea, I'd really like Liverpool to go for Jacob Ramsey on the basis that we need to sign a homegrown player, so he fits that criteria. And I feel like he has the potential to be a top midfielder. So another name for our midfield wish list there. But back to the game. Watkins gets his goal, and what a finish it was. A lovely finish in the 6-yard box. Nice turn, and then bang, hits the ball in the bottom corner. And the second goal, he clinches it for Villa. Pope maybe should have done better with this one, but I guess when your striker's on fire like Watkins, those type of shots just seem to find the net. So that actually ends up being his 14th goal of the season in the Premier League. Let's talk about the manager. Let's talk about Unai Emery. What an amazing job he's doing for Villa. He's come into the club and he's completely transformed the place now. Last week, I said Brighton may be a dark horse to challenge for a top 4 spot because they had a couple of games in hand, but unfortunately they lost to Tottenham. So I think their chances have slimmed now. But we need to put Aston Villa into that conversation. They're currently 6th with 50 points and only 6 points away from 4th. Now, you can't rule them out at all. They've been winning consecutively since 18th of February when they lost 4-2 to Arsenal. So, listen, this season has been full of surprises. You never know. If Villa continue to win in the fashion that they are, who knows where they'll end up. So, yeah, it's definitely been a very interesting end to the season, or ending to the season, I should say. In terms of other games, Crystal Palace grabbed their consecutive win against Southampton, a brace from Eze. Fulham beat Everton. Unfortunately for Everton, they're slowly dropping down the league right now, so they need to pick up things very quickly. Wolves get a crucial win against Brentford. I'm sure that will help with their league standing as well. Brighton beat Chelsea 2-1. Some good performances, including the players in the likes of McAllister and Caicedo. Liverpool owners, I hope you're paying attention. Manchester United get a comfortable win against Nottingham Forest, which ended 2-0. And finally, Liverpool destroyed Leeds United 6-1 yesterday. Salah and Jota got a brace, with Gakpo and Nunes also on target. Trent Alexander-Arnold playing his inverted fullback / midfield role. He's looking good, right? Look at this heat map. Just shows you he just controlled that pitch up and down that right-hand side, middle of the park. Listen, for me, that is his long-term future. Now, I did a whole show dedicated to this topic about switching Trent Alexander-Arnold to a midfield role. So please make sure you check the channel. Let me know your thoughts as well. Drop a comment. I feel like this is his role in the team now. It looks amazing when he's playing in the middle of the park. So that's the review of Match Week 31. Before we conclude the show, I'd like to announce the FPL Manager of the Week, and that goes to Pippo Inzaghi, not the real one, of course, but what a player he was, by the way. Your team is called FC Pippo Inzaghi, and you managed to notch up 86 points, so well done to you. Some interesting player selections there. I got 74 points. I wasn't too far off. And you're currently 28th in the league, only a point behind me, as I'm currently 25th. So I've got to watch my back, just like Arsenal City right now. So heating up in the FPL league. But that concludes the show today, guys. So thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. You can follow me at OzzieFTP on Twitter, or you can follow me at Ozzie.ftp on Instagram. I will confirm the next show. I was planning to do some LFC related content, probably talking about midfielders, and we'll hopefully be doing a match preview of Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest as well. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll make some announcements regarding upcoming content. But as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you all very soon. Goodbye.